Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Kristen, and today I'm going to be giving you my April recap of all the books that I read in April and my thoughts on all of those books. So let's get to it. So I'm going to be honest and say that April was not a great reading month for me. I don't know. I, number one, didn't read a whole bunch. I don't know why that is. And then number two, like, only one of the books I read was like, did it for me. So, I don't know. Just wasn't a great reading month. I have high hopes for, that was such a pun since I'm wearing a Panic at the Disco shirt today. How funny is that? Anyways, I have high hopes for May, and hopefully May will be better. I've already read 2 books in May. One so far was meh, and the other one was really good, so maybe we're just on an upward slope. I don't know. So we will see about May, but for April I did read 5 books. I will, if I have talked about the book in length before, I will not talk about it really, so you guys will get bored. So, but yes. So the first one I read in April was Goodbye Days. I enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was well written. I did like the book. It just lagged in some places for me, and it just kind of would, like, it'd be going really good and then it would just plateau, I guess. I don't know. But this book is about an upcoming senior dealing with the loss of his 3 best friends, and tragically, and it just goes through his journey with depression and anxiety, with guilt, and just coming to terms with the fact that they're gone, and going on with a life without them. And they were a close-knit crew, and just some things happen. I'm going to read the back to you because it's super short. It says, I would tell you that I definitely killed my 3 best friends, not on purpose. I'm pretty sure no one thinks I did it on purpose, that I slept under their car in the dead of night and severed the brake lines. No, here's the cruel irony for the writer I am. I wrote them out of existence. And so, it is a very good book. It's a hard read. It has a lot of triggers, especially if you do battle with depression or anxiety, and or if you've had anyone, like, in an accident due to text messaging, or just lost in an accident, period. Like I said, it does have a lot of triggers, but the author did such a great job, I think, of portraying a battle with depression and anxiety, and not portraying it with, like, a stigma, or just he did a good job of like, I don't know how to word it, but some books, like, you have people that are going through depression, and it's just like, and if you've been through it yourself, you're like, wait a second, like, number one, like, I wasn't hopeless, like, no one should give up on me type of deal, or number 2, not everybody who goes through depression goes through it like that. Just sometimes it's just not portrayed, in my opinion, and it's not well done. So this one, I really think he did a very good job, especially with the heavy content that this book has. So that was the first one, and I did give it 4 out of 5 stars. Like I said, just because it had some points where it just lagged for me, and I just struggled through some of it, but still a very good book. The next one that I read was The Last Wish. Tried about this a bunch, gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Y'all already know that I love The Witcher, and there's not much more to say on that one. So that was my book that did it for me for the month. The rest of them, I mean, you guys might really enjoy these, so don't just take my opinion for it. And if you have read them and you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear why. I like conversing about books and stuff, so you guys just feel free to let me have it. But anyways, so the next one that I read was The Library of Legends, and this was my book of the month read this month. And I wanted to like this book. I really, really did. And I struggled through the whole thing. I have briefly talked about this one, so I'm not going to give you the synopsis because the synopsis is in one of my other videos, but I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I could not get into it. Thought it was going to be more fantasy. I feel like the author could have done so much more with those Chinese fairy tales and Chinese tales, and I was looking forward to hearing more about them and learning more about them, and I just didn't get a lot of that. And I feel like she could have done so much more with this story, and it just fell really flat for me. It did. So this was my 3rd month book of the month, and the first 2 were really good, so this was the only one that didn't do it for me, so I'm still on the book of the month train. So if you guys could hear my kid in the background yelling mom, 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 oh, I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm super surprised that hasn't happened before now. Normally I try and do this during nap time, but I napped today and napped during nap time. So it is what it is. I had a package on the porch. He was freaking out about it. So yeah, took a detour. That's how I'm out of breath because I just ran up and down the stairs. But keeping it real for y'all, keeping it real. Alright, so the next book that I read was Wicked Like a Wildfire. I have talked about this one, so I'm, again, not going to give you the synopsis on this one. Wanted to love this one as well. It was a good book. I did give it 4 out of 5 stars. It took a while to get going for me. A good little while to get going for me. I think it has a really good story, and I will read the next book in this series because I am curious to see how the story continues. But it just wasn't like epic for me. I really wanted it to be. Was really excited about this one. But like I said, it was a really good book, just not up there for me. Okay, the last book that I read for this month was another one that I really wanted to like, but just kind of fell flat for me. That's The Perfect Mother. I did give this one 4 out of 5 stars as well, but just it wasn't a 5-star book for me. I think I've given the synopsis of this one before, but I'm just going to give a brief one now because I know I haven't talked about it a lot. This is about a group of mothers who get together, who had kids in the same month, and they get together in the park, and then one time they decide, hey, let's get together at the bar, let's let our husbands and babysitters take care of the kids. And while they're there, one of the children gets kidnapped or goes missing, and the whole book is about her friends trying to figure out what happened. And in the background, like, it's told from the different perspectives of the different moms, and the idea for it, I think, was really, really good. There was just too much going on. Like, it was too much. Too many twists, too many turns, too many, like, wait a second, why did this even really need to happen type of deal. So that's why I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It just had a little bit much going on for me. So yeah, not one of my favorites of this month. And yeah, this might go on my unhaul before too long, possibly. So that was my recap of all the books that I read in April, and I am so sorry if I sounded pessimistic during this video. I feel like I'm a really easy rater. I give books 5 stars all the time. I just wasn't super pleased with this month, and it happens. Not normally that many in a month, but I also didn't read as much as I would have liked to, and I don't know. April wasn't my month, but we're all gonna have months like that. We're all gonna have months where we don't read like we want to, or we have books that, you know, just didn't hit it for us. So I don't know. But if you, like I said before, if you've read any of these books and you had a different opinion, love to hear it, or you had the same opinion, love to hear that as well. Just hit me up in the comments below, and have a great day.